Amazing. Well, this seems simple enough. I think that in the right cases and, the right scenarios that, if you can avoid going out, especially during cold and flu seasons or, bad weather, things like that, hooking up virtually might be a great option. Something that's been coming up more and more when physiotherapy in person isn't possible, virtual care seems to be the next best. So do you want to explain a little bit about virtual care?
Sure. So with the whole pandemic, we switched over to virtual care because we weren't able to open our doors, and we weren't sure how it was going to go because we're very much a hands-on clinic, and the feedback that we got from clients in regards to virtual care has been outstanding. People are really enjoying, appreciating it, and they're learning so much, and it's very much geared towards educating clients as to what's happening, educating them regarding strategies that they can implement to help, and then a lot of the exercise therapy that people can do at home. So it's really good at empowering people, and a lot of people have shown a lot of progress just with the exercise and the education. So it's been awesome from the physio's perspective, but from the client's perspective too, it's been awesome.
Now maybe let everybody know what's maybe not perfect about it.
Right. So the one downside about the virtual therapy is that we do not get the hands-on that we would get here. So in clinic, some individuals might need a little bit more hands-on therapy to be able to, get that joint moving a little bit further or help release something like that. So that's one of the downsides of virtual therapy, but of in-person physiotherapy. But with virtual therapy, we try to show people strategies and exercises that they can try to do those things on their own. But yeah, unfortunately, there would be no manual therapy virtually.
Mm-hmm. So do you think you can teach me how to be a patient for virtual therapy? I have to admit, I'm really spoiled with physiotherapy here, so hands-on. So I might be a little skeptical, but I'm sure I'm okay. I can do it.
I can try.
You can try.
Yeah.
Poor Eric. Yeah. If you know my husband's a physiotherapist, he might tell you a few things about me that I'm a pain in the butt. But that's okay. You can teach me. I can learn. All right. So we're gonna separate. We'll kind of give you the step-by-step guide on how to log on for a virtual session. I've literally done none of this, so I'm the perfect candidate for you to show me. I'll go into another room. We'll kind of show you what it looks like on my end versus what it looks like on Eric's end, and then I can give you my opinion on what I thought virtual physio was like in comparison to the real deal. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fair.
All right, let's give each other a, what do you call it, like an arm tap. Yay! Can't touch each other. Sorry. All right.
Bellflower Physiotherapy is now able to leverage secure and private video conference technology that allows you to connect one-on-one with a physiotherapist. With this technology, our clinicians can perform an assessment, evaluation, and review your current rehab progress. This means that they can provide you with advice, help suggest pain management strategies, develop some specific key exercises, and answer any questions you have to help you improve your condition and more. In order to meet confidentiality and privacy laws, clients are booked into a virtual platform called InSig Health. Other platforms such as Zoom, Skype, and Facebook Chat are not regulated for confidential health visits with your registered health provider. Once a client has been booked for a virtual physiotherapy appointment by our clinic, the client will receive a confirmation email from us confirming their appointment time in any appropriate forms online. They will receive a second email from InSig platform with the link for their actual virtual session. The client will receive a reminder approximately 1 hour before their scheduled appointment. If you do not receive your reminder, please check your junk or spam folders. On the physiotherapist's end, we receive a reminder 5 minutes prior to our virtual meeting. It's that easy.
How do you like this mask?
What the heck? Where'd you get that from?
My dinosaur mask. I thought it was better than the face shield.
I'm so confused.
Do you want me to do my whole treatment like this?
What is happening?
Okay, enough fooling around. So this is what it looks like on our end, or on my end. There's my little picture, and there's Eric. Okay, so Eric, we're gonna do just like a brief. I want you to show me a couple moves. It's golfing season right now. What are some things like you could show me virtually that would help somebody that was going to be golfing here in the near future to prepare themselves?
Yeah, that's a good question. When it comes to golfing, a lot of people need to have a lot of trunk rotation. And a lot of times when that is limited, people will tend to compensate how they do their swing. So not only will it affect their golf game, but it might lead to injuries elsewhere. So you really want to make sure that you have that good trunk rotation. So some ways to work on that from home, you could very easily just kind of find a chair, reach, turn as far as you can, reach for the back of the chair, and then just give yourself a little bit of a extra pull there, and you can do that both ways. Just to try to work on that trunk rotation, which is super invaluable when it comes to golfing.
Right. And so this is kind of like some of the things that you would typically do with somebody in a virtual session. So you would have them up and you can view them in the screen. Obviously it looks like on your screen entirely different. You can see them, you're able to assess fairly quickly by visually, and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. People can move the camera around, and usually I'll get them to back up. And if I want to see their shoulder range of motion, they can just kind of stand up, and they can show me, and I can see it on the camera.
I see.
And that gives us a really good picture of what's happening. So yeah, it's really nice to be able to see how people are moving before coming up with exercises.
Amazing. Well, this seems pretty easy. And then once you're done with your session, what is the typical next steps that you would be taking?
Well, at the end of the session, we usually have a couple exercises that we're either adding or modifying or removing, and then implementing some strategy. So for example, if someone's trying to go back to golf, well, we want to talk about what's the best way to get back to golf. Should you just do 18 holes right away, or should you start with the driving range, something like that, just to kind of warm up? And then after that, we'll kind of book the next session. So whether that be in 1 week, 2 weeks, depending on how the person's doing. So then we just book it in, and then same process with the email. So it's very, very simple in terms of getting into the sessions.
Amazing. Well, this seems simple enough. I think that in the right cases and the right scenarios, that if you can avoid going out, especially during cold and flu seasons, or bad weather, things like that, hooking up virtually might be a great option.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been great for people who can't leave their homes, who were told not to leave their homes, or people who are taking care of their kids at home, stuff like that. Yeah, it's been really, really good, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it myself. Amazing.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Eric, for meeting with me today and for going over all these things. I think it's very informative. We had a little bit of fun, and yeah, I think like I said, I would do this in the right scenario if I didn't require the full-on hands-on treatment, or if I wasn't able to for whatever reason. This would be a great platform for it.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. All right. Bye.